There are three enormously important signals that Bitcoin is just about to flash. I'm going to give the latest and greatest on each of these signals. Hit that subscribe button. My name is Steve. Do not miss out on this legendary discount. The seats are almost filled. We launched this 5-day masterclass. People are going crazy for it, but do not miss out on your massive discount. The seats are almost gone. It's time for you to go to cryptocrewuniversity.com, lock in your seat before it's too late and the prices increase. cryptocrewuniversity.com. If you're somebody in need, single mom, single dad, a vet, disabled, from a less fortunate country in a tough financial situation, send me an email. I love to help people who are legitimately in need. The email is info@cryptocrewuniversity.com, info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. Use subject line, please help, and I'm going to lend out a helping hand, and we're going to get you the education you deserve. cryptocrewuniversity.com. Don't be left behind. This is major. This will help you tremendously. Now, let's get to these charts. Three distinct signals I want to talk about. These are the mother of all signals for Bitcoin. Monumental, huge momentum shifts coming in the space, and I need you to be aware. We're going to talk about this one, which was a huge hit with our audience. We're going to talk about this one, which is doing some really interesting things as we speak. I need to give the latest and greatest. And this one, which is also doing some fascinating things literally as we speak. I need to give the latest and greatest on each of these mother of all signals. And we'll start right here. Bitcoin monthly chart. We've got the CM Ultimate RSI MTF at the bottom. You can find the indicator here. It's CM_ULT_RSI_MTF for those of you that are wondering. It's a fascinating indicator. It's free. And what it does is basically this little blue line in the middle. That's technically your RSI, right? And when it peaks its head above this red line, it prints these red bars. You can use these red bars as take profits. Okay, now on the exact opposite, when the RSI is falling and it dips its head below this level here, it prints this nice little green bar, which happened to mark the market bottom here and the market bottom here, and what we believe to be the market bottom here. Very nice and clean and organized for you. Now, this is where it gets interesting because we're not just printing our green bar. There's usually a space of green here, either before the bar or after the bar. And when the green stops, that's kind of your last call to buy Bitcoin. Meaning, if we look back here, right? You can see that we started with this green. As soon as our green stopped here, it gave the signal of like, okay, you need to buy Bitcoin before this green stops, because then when the market starts to shift. It's a little bit more clear in 2018, 2019. You can see we started with our green shadow here, and as soon as this green stopped, that's when prices started to go up. Right? What we do not want to happen is prices to explode like they did in 2019. That is not sustainable. We won't build a healthy market structure for a prolonged bull run, which is what you saw. That's why we had trouble in this market. This was an A, B, C correction. We do not want that to happen. This was not a sustainable move. What we want to do is gauge when this green shadow is stopping, okay? Keep a close eye on that. And in particular, if you peel your eyes to the bottom here, when we have our green thick line go above this red line, that's another telltale sign that it's about to explode. The market has bottomed. It has completed the bear market, and now it's time to shift to the bull market. This was a telltale sign right here, and as you can see on this candle, that's when the bull run started. Same thing here. You can see once we got above here with our green line, the price was off to the races. We are getting a little bit closer, but still far away. Let's go to signal number 2. This one, every year, Bitcoin will flash one or a maximum of 2 of these signals for the whole year. And they are so powerful. This is our custom indicator. It's the NVT HV. You can get the HV for free here and the NVT for free here, but this is a custom indicator. All of my students will have this free once they sign up. And here's where it gets interesting. When we dip our head below this thick yellow line, that's when Bitcoin makes the largest move of the year. It happens year after year after year, right? We can look at this and saying we went below here and here and here and here and here. All of them happen to be the largest moves of the year precisely at that exact time. When we have low volatility, which this represents, that's when the market goes crazy. Now we have a cheat code. We know that if we dip our head below here and come out in white, that's when prices plummet. We came out in white here, we crashed by 50%. We came out in white here, meaning we went below and then came back above in white, and then we crashed by 63%. We do not want white, okay? And most recently, we came out of white here and we crashed by 40%. When you come out in white, it's bad. But the exact opposite is true when you come out in red. When you come out in red here, we went up 250%. When you come out in red here, we went up 470%. The color is everything. White is bad, red is good, okay? Now, what we do on this channel is we just cover the facts and the charts. Nobody on planet Earth can argue with what we just said. We can all agree this is white. We can all agree this is red. We can all agree when we go below this level and come out in a particular color, price action follows every time, okay? So this indicator has been fascinating, but what is really major is we just dipped our head below. What we have to do is pay attention to what color we come out of this in. I hope it's still red. If we come out of this in red, price will rise. If we come out of this in white, all of the herd is going to be really happy because we'll crash by a good margin, right? So pay attention to the color, not the color right now. Pay attention to the color when we get our head back above this level, which is at 40. So that's signal number 2. Let's get to signal number 3. Signal number 3 is the MACD. The MACD on the 12th day. The MACD on the 12th day signals, this has no false signals, by the way. For Bitcoin's entire history, for its 12-year history, the MACD on the 12th day has 0 false signals. And every time it flashed a signal, it was monumental. You can see the last one was the smallest one, just a 33% gain. But the one before that, when we flashed this signal, when we had a MACD cross, it was a 666% gain. The one before that, 230% gain, which, by the way, both of which were at the end of the bear market. It signaled the end of the bear market here, and it signaled the end of the turmoil from the COVID crash here. Now, if we go even earlier, this was 8,000% after this little old MACD cross. And back in 2012 was a 20,000% gain after this little old MACD cross. So the MACD cross on the 12th day is monumental. And by the way, this happened in the bear market and this happened in the middle of the bear market. So these signals usually come right around the middle or tail end of the bear market, and it signals that some nice things are coming. Why do I show you this? Because we are literally, as we speak right now, in the midst of having a cross. Okay, it's not official yet. I would not deem this an official cross, but we're getting real close. What you want to watch for is in the next cycle, we're going to print our new one in roughly 5 to 6 to 7 days from now, and we'll see where these lines are. We want the blue line on top. Blue line on top is bullish. And again, we've only had one signal that happened outside of the bear market, and that's this one. And this was a little, what I would deem a false signal, but it still went up 33%, and it still gave you a major warning because we crossed down here back when prices were still at above 53,000 when we had a cross down. So it gave you major warning sign that, again, when you have orange on top, prices go down. When you have blue on top, prices go up. It's that simple. MACD cross is nothing to play with on the 12th day, and we're in the midst of having something legendary. So now let's give a summary. We looked at the mother of all signals between signal 1, signal 2, and signal 3. If we summarize them, signal number 1 is saying, hey, this is an incredible time to buy Bitcoin, but your time is running out. Similarly, like the bull run, my bull run masterclass, time is running out. Seats are almost filled. And we have this same thing happening in our eyes right in front of us. Bitcoin has given you a lot of time to buy it, but time might be running out. That's signal number 1. Signal number 2 is basically saying, hey, we're about to have the largest move of the year. Pay attention to the color. There's no way to predict the color at this moment. And signal number 3 is we're getting incredibly close to one of the most bullish crosses Bitcoin sees every single bear market. And that's a fact. Those are the mother of all signals. Let me know in the comments down below what you think is going to play out and which signal you're most excited about. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com before it's too late. Lock in that huge discount. Don't be left behind. This is a major discount for you. Don't mess around with it. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com before prices increase and you're going to feel left out. If you're somebody in need, write that email, info@cryptocrewuniversity, subject line, please help. I'll see you on the inside. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.